come up with a term that meant outside the box, but was different than outside the box, a new term. So I took the challenge. My first thought was, I'm driving down the interstate like everybody else. How about if I exit the interstate? That's it, exit the interstate. So I tried that idea, through exit the interstate. The first person I tossed that one out to as a replacement for outside the box looked at me and said, that doesn't make any sense. Well, honestly, just because a thought might be here doesn't make it bad. In fact, the reason I'm using this board today is because somebody had suggested to me after my last speech that I stick with speeches out of the manual. Speeches out of the manual. That goes here. But I went to, it's not a crime to be thinking or use an idea that's inside the box. However, what I think is close to being a crime is whenever we are part of the lid that keeps people's thinking inside the box. Has anybody out there ever had somebody younger than them help them figure out something on the computer? Right, exactly. For those who didn't just see that, anybody who is 40 years old and up, pretty much every one of them just raised their hand. Plus there were some others. Now, the child throws their hand up because they think they figured out the answer. They throw up their hand, it's not the answer the teacher was looking for, and they're told no. The next time the teacher asks a question, they're going to think a little bit harder. They've got a great answer for this one. They throw their hand up. The teacher says, no, that's not it. Eventually the kid begins to realize that if they want to be able to raise their hand and get the right answer, they're going to have to know it. They need to know this beforehand, have that information. They can't be out there trying to figure it out or think. In fact, we find that they have a very hard time figuring out what to do next, how to do things on their own. It's kind of a disturbing trend, especially when you consider the fact that we know these kids were born being able to figure things out on their own.